file class, this is a very popular class to do file operations on the files in our system. So I will it has that we will see in this section of especially. Let me actually do this full screen mode. It provides us lots of functions that we can use, that we can access to many features of the files in our system. Like you can delete, check if it exists or not, get the absolute path, get the name of it, get the parent of it, which means the folder that it is kept, the folder name, get the folder in a file object type, then they get the path of it. Is it a directory or not? Is it test whether the file denoted by this is a normal file or not. When it's last modified date, what is length? What you can if it is a directory, then what are the files and directories within that directory, and check them again. Return the files within that directory as a file array. So in short, what I can, and it's also many others that is not listed here. What I can say is, like, if you go any object, any class here, in Windows if you click the properties, or in Mac if you hit the get info, for that function actually the operating system provides us many features here. Let me try to zoom in if I'm able to. No, I'm not. Anyhow, it shows us like it's reading permissions, its type, it's when it is modified, when it is created, and all these its size and so on. Many feature properties of that file So how can we access those kind of information about the files? Well, the answer is this file library. So by using this file library, you can get all the data about files in your computer. So this is one way. And how can I create a file object? Well, there are different ways. Current version has 4 constructors, which means that is when overloaded, it takes different parameters. Well, first you can give a file object for its parent and then the string for its name, or you can use a string of just a path name. We will give an example, or the parent name and for the child name. By the parent, what do I mean? Do you have any idea what is the parent? No, this is the parent file, which means for this object, for this PDF object, the parent one is the folder that keeps it. That's the parent file of it. So when I go in that, then it has many other files. So this is what we mean by the parent. Or you can give it as a URI object. What is a URI? It's the Uniform Resource Identifier to create a file object. So let's give an example for this. And again, I will copy paste this code so that we can go over that in an easier way. Let me go to my Java reader and let me copy paste it here. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. Yeah, there's an automatic indentation. Yes, I will do that. Definitely, and I need to do that. Actually, what I will do is I'll just call this. I will copy paste this part. Yeah, I changed my mind. It looks terrible here. And I will copy paste it here. I will change that. and I will also copy paste this thing. Then we will be good to go. Yeah. And we need to import file object first. Again, that's file library. And what is path? We will talk about it. I will, for now, I'll give it a string. And then, yeah, let's change this in, it was in source. Yeah, correct indentation. Let's, should I select it? Yeah. All right, now much better. So let's go over this code. What is happening here now? I want to create a file object, okay? And for that one of the options was, if you remember, one of the constructors in our code was to give the path name of that file. What is that? So, well, this is you can either give the file name immediately if it exists in your project file, which is, you can immediately say file.txt, okay? Then it will, but it means that that object should be in the project folder of your Java. But let's say, okay, I don't want to access it. I want to access it to this very specific file, this syllabus file, okay? Then I need to give its path name. What is the path name? Well, how the computer can identify it. So I need to, I can get it its full path from the, I will zoom in. This is a very long document. And then the file name is also, I also need to get the file name. Yeah. Then I need to copy paste it also here. So now this is the path name of that class. What is this? Well, starting from the root, it's under users class, under Mücahit Kutlu folder, desktop, everything, teaching, and then the CMPS 251 folder. And then the file name is this. This is the path name. So if you want to get a file that is not in your project folder, you have to give the path name starting from the root. If you are a Windows person, like, then you have to say, if it is in your C drive, then you need to put C, double column, // and then all the path leading to your file. And also there's one thing that is annoying for the Windows users, which is to identify the paths folders. In here I'm using this /. It doesn't have any specific meaning for Java. But in Windows, it would be \, which has a meaning, which means that, like, let's say if I put N, it means a new line character. If I put a T, it will be a tab character. So that you need to be careful about, okay, which one is it? And if it is a Windows, then you need to put double \. So this is one. I couldn't put it. Yeah, to fix that issue. But if you're a Linux or a Mac computer, then you don't need to deal with that. But then there's one issue is, well, this is a very common annoying error, like dealing with these slashes. If you develop an application on Mac and then you want to run it on Windows, then you will get a problem because you put those slashes, but you need the \. If you don't want to deal with this problem, like, I will develop a code that can be run without any change on Windows and the Mac. How we can do it? Well, because how can I know that, okay, what is this computer? Is that Windows or is that Mac? I don't know, because I developed this application and I allow everyone to run it. So for that one, what we can use is this file separator. So this is a variable that is a string, and it gives you whatever you need. Like, if it is a Unix, then it will give you a /, or if it is a Windows, it will give you the \, so that you don't need to manually change it. It will give you the proper separator for you. Okay, we have 3 minutes. I'll just go with that. Okay, I opened my file. I created that. Then, well, we will just see what we can do with those functions. First, I open it, but maybe the file does not exist. So this file object, I'm saying that exists. So is there a real file with that name or not? So it returns me true or false. If the file exists, I will do these operations. Otherwise, I will just say that no such file. So then what I can do is I can get the name of that file, and then by using this get name. And then I will check, okay, is this a file? Name. Is it a file? I'm checking it. If it is, I will write this file object is a file. Otherwise, it's not a file. Then is it a directory, which means that can I put some more files in that or not? If it is the case, then I will say that, okay, it's not directory or not. And then what is its last modified time? What is its path? What is its absolute path? What is its parent folder? So let's run this code and then see the output first. I'm doing it for this huge file name. So basically it says, okay, it exists, it's a file, it's not a directory. This is last modification time, this is its path. This is absolute path, which means starting from the end. And then this is its parent, which is just the directory itself. And then, okay, last minute and I will be done. If it's a directory, which means that there's a possibility that there might be some other folders, other files in it. So that's why I'm checking, okay, if it is a directory, then by getting this list function, it gives me the file names in that directory. So I keep it in a string array, and then going over that string array, I can print whatever the function, the file names are there. I can use that one. So it's almost 2:50. I will stop here, and then we will continue this chapter on Sunday. Thank you for your attendance. This is the class for today.